Hello, Libra. We are doing a love reading for you to kind of see what the energy is of your relationship right now, if you're in one. And I'm getting the sense already that a lot of you are in a relationship. If you're not, this message is going to apply to what you need to do to kind of work through something going on in your life. Because I pulled the Libra card. That's how I knew to do you guys next. Do your reading next. And then I've got the Mars card in the astrology deck. You're pushing against something. You've really got something going on that you have to push against. And we're going to pick two of the Love is Oracle. So the first one we're picking two for you guys because that's what I'm supposed to do. So beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So that's message number one. So that is interesting. And then this is a beautiful card. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Then you've got here, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. I'm going to read that one again because this is powerful. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So this has a big meaning for you, Libra, in this reading. So let's see. Let me move these cards out of the way and see what we have for you in the deck. So here's what we have. So we've got the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so what we're looking at here is you're working on something, and it's an intellectual something with the Ace of Swords there. So you're working on something, and I kind of keep going back to these two cards here. There could be a few of you that are maybe ignoring your partner right now because you're so focused on what you need to do here, this Three of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. And this is being recorded during quarantine, so this could be affecting people as well. You know, you might be focused on getting something accomplished because you are in quarantine, or you might be worried about your job, so you might be focused on that. So then we get the Hanged Man, which means something is hanging in the balance. It's something you're restricting yourself from, and it's your own self doing it, Libra. You are hanging from the tree. You're working hard on something, and I think you're saying to yourself, this is something I have to do, or maybe not paying attention to a person in your life, or overly focused on this thing you're trying to accomplish. Let's see what else comes up. The Two of Swords. So yeah, we've got you're focused right now, Libra. You're focused on this thing you're doing, this Three of Pentacles moment where you're working on a project or something. And usually, like the Three of Pentacles, you see a couple of people in there. Usually it's people working on it together, but I feel that you may be the lead person on this, or you may be kind of going it alone, or not really getting along with other people on this project or something. I'm kind of getting that, and you're holding it up. You're holding the project up, and you're not seeing clearly. You've kind of got your back to everybody else's ideas in this. This Two of Swords has multiple meanings, but this is what I'm seeing right now when I look at this. I'm using the Druid Craft Tarot, and I'm seeing you kind of having your back to everybody in regards to this, whatever you're working on, and you're defensive about it, and you're pushing back. So let's see what else we have here. We have the Empress, which is a great majors card. So you've got two majors here. You've got the Hangman and the Empress, and then you've got the Nine of Wands. So you're alone in this, Libra, but I think you might be supposed to be working with other people. So let's see what we've got here is that You are pushing against other people. You take nothing with you but your soul and your memories. I'm not sure if the message here is what I'm seeing here with the Hanged Man and the Two of Swords, the Nine of Wands, that you're so focused, you're kind of ignoring other people. You still got your back to everybody, whether it's your partner or the people you're working with. You've got your back. And you're very defensive with that Mars card. Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're trying to do everything yourself, Libra. But there's three people in this Three of Pentacles, and you should all be working on whatever you're working on. And it's something new. I think maybe you're trying to get a new job or start a new business or something, and you're kind of doing it alone, and you're supposed to be working with other people. And you feel very powerful, Libra, like you know what you're doing, but you're holding things up with this Hanged Man. You're holding things up. The Hanged Man is a self-imposed waiting time. You're waiting, or you're holding everything up, and you're still kind of doing things on your own. So I'm not really sure what that's about with you, Libra. Yeah, you're going it alone. The Hermit. You can't get any more alone than the Hermit. Although the Hermit does have a fabulous wolf by his side in this particular deck. And the Hermit is, you think you have all the answers, but I think, Libra, that you need to listen to some other people on this, because you started with the Three of Pentacles there. And you may be juggling too much. You might be juggling too much here, Libra. You got the Two of Pentacles. I think what you may need to do is really look within yourself, and what are you pushing back against with everyone? What are you trying to accomplish that others can't be involved? So whether that's other people you work with or a committed relationship. Yeah, you're very defensive. You got a very defensive stance here, Libra. So this is a karma card too. So what are you putting out in the world with this defensiveness on this project that is causing this pushback? You've really got an interesting spread here. Beware of what you project, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess, equally so. The qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So maybe the people you're working with or your partner, you're seeing a mirror of yourself, and that's making you more defensive. And it might be time to do some self-reflection, Libra, or some meditation on what you've got going on there. I think you should give these people a chance. Let's see what this oracle deck has to say. Let's see. I'm gonna shuffle this up and see what we've got here, because I feel as though, Libra, you might need to call on people. I'm not sure in this, and I'm gonna also look at this if you're single. So if you are in a relationship, I see you are defensive or pushing back on something, or you're focused on getting something done, and it may be self-imposed separation from them, self-imposed waiting time, self-imposed, just maybe you're using your time to do this project when you could get help from other people, and it's taking away from you and your relationship. So let's see what these oracle cards have to say. The path. What's your path, Libra, that you're on? Really evaluate it. Evaluate this path you're on with this Three of Pentacles moment and this Ace of Swords, this new beginning, this new intellectual beginning with the Ace of Swords, and really evaluate your path. Should you be doing it this way? I think that is what the cards are saying, is there a different way you could be doing this? Really evaluate that, because I think this is causing you to put out some karma with other people that is going to be in the future, because this is in the future position here. Really going to be strife. You've got to find balance and stop trying to go it alone. Stop trying to go it alone, Libra. Now, if you're single, let me take a re-look at these cards here. I think the message is the same to the fact that you're defensive about something and you're working on something. And if there's people in your life you're supposed to be including, to include them. So if you're single, this could be stopping you from a really good relationship. You carrying the wands, hanging around, got your back to whoever it is that you should be in a relationship with, or could have, a nice, dating situation with someone. You've got your back to them, singles. You've got your back to that person if there's someone around. And if there isn't, this is a May 2020 to like the first week of June. Like, we're all on hold with the quarantine. So getting out and meeting people is kind of, it's slow coming. So I see for singles, you're ready. You're ready in a lot of ways, but in one way you're not. You're really defensive and got your back to everybody. You don't want to see anybody around you. I think that you're fighting with your independence, singles. Are you fighting with your independence where you're thinking, well, I can be independent. I don't need anyone. And it isn't about needing anyone in this situation. Having a partner doesn't mean you're codependent. Codependency is something that truly exists. But what is your path? Are you supposed to be in a partnership, a committed relationship, or just dating someone, but you have your back to them? And what's your path, Libra? I feel this situation for everybody, whether you're committed, complicated, single, I see that whatever you're working on, you need to maybe bring other people in on it. Stop turning your back on people. And obviously, the people that you should be if you trust them, obviously. I mean, if someone has low vibrational energy, or is messed with you in the past and been a problem, obviously that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about solid people in your life. And if there's someone out there that you could be dating or in communication with, and you're turning your back on them because you're so focused on your project or whatever you're working on, your new business, project, education, whatever, I really feel you got to pay attention to some other people. I really feel that's the message, because when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and your memories you share with those you love. And if there's someone in your life that you've got your back to, is it because they have some of your qualities and you're seeing yourself reflected in them, a mirror of you? Really think about that, Libra. And that you have an amazing, amazing May once you come to terms with this. Once you come to terms with this moment, this Three of Pentacles moment, and come into your full power, Libra. Come into that full power. And yes, you can do it alone, but it is nice to have company once in a while. So think about that. Thank you so much, Libra. Have a great weekend.